Okay, so I am here with Madison Pryor. She is a dental assisting student at Charter College. Hello, Madison. How are we today?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's Groundhog's Day, and he saw his shadow. So, what are you thinking? Just to knock things off, are you excited that it's going to stay cold, or do you prefer the warmer weather?
I think if it's going to be cold, I want it to dump snow. And if it's
Oh
going to,
no, no.
I want it to be like 90 degrees. I'm like hardcore one or the other.
That's true. That's true. But we do have all four seasons in the Tri-Cities here in
Yeah.
Washington.
Yeah. And in Oregon, I live in Hermiston. And so having like summer, winter, fall, spring, like it's so nice. It's so nice.
Definitely, definitely. So tell me what prompted you to enroll at Charter College into the dental assisting program? How did that even transpire?
It's always been a thought. Ever since I was little, like on the way home from the dentist, I would sit in the back seat and like play receptionist or like play dentist or whatever. And so it's always been like in the back of my mind that it's something that really interested me. Finding the college or finding the program that was like best fit for me, that's close to me to where I didn't have to move, because that was another big thing is I didn't want to have to go far away from home, was like one of my biggest factors in like choosing a school and a program for me to go into. But I was actually talking with my boyfriend's mom, and she told me about charter. She was like, you should call them, like, see what it's all about, go tour the school. Like, I really want you to follow through with this. And it was at a time where I was like in a rut. I was like, what am I going to do with my life? Like, I don't know what I'm doing. And so I called Charter, and the next day they were like, all right, we want you here in a week. Like, start classes. Let's get this going. And I'm like, okay, let's do it. Like, I literally got chills. I was like, let's do it. Like, I'm excited. And ever since then, it's been amazing.
That's really awesome. So, um, how like support system wise, like mom, dad, boyfriend's
The
mom,
whole
like who's
shebang. Everybody is so supportive of it. I post on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat all the time, and family like that I've never even met are like commenting on it, like, we're so proud of you, and it really makes me feel good.
that is really cool. Like just to have such a large support system and even on social media, because nowadays sometimes on social media you can get kind of the backlash. And so having
Yeah,
that support even on social media, that's pretty fantastic.
yeah, I'm extremely grateful for my whole team. I love them.
There you go. Cheerlead, you got a team of cheerleaders.
Exactly.
So speaking of support system, what does that look like on the campus? Is there support on the campus as well outside
Oh,
of those walls?
absolutely. Even teachers and instructors from different programs, like I'll walk in the building and pass an HVAC instructor, and they always make sure they say hi. The instructors for the dental program, like Stacy and Heidi, they're honestly like our dental moms. Like, they look after us and make sure that we're getting everything done that we need to by the right time. They're there for us in like our personal lives and our educational lives. Like, it's really awesome being here and being able to call this place family, because like Angie, Cece, like the everybody here is just amazing.
I love that. I really love that you have such supportive
Mhm.
members, both, outside of those walls, but also on the campus. So that's
Yeah,
great.
yeah, it is.
So when you complete your program, where would you like to work? Like, have you thought about that? Is it like ortho? Is it pediatrics? Have you kind of thought through that?
Definitely ortho. We're doing ortho right now, and I keep telling myself I'm so thankful I'm not going in ortho, because it's so like tedious, like teeny tiny little work. But I actually do have a job lined up after I complete externship at Hermiston Dental Group with Pablo Nicasio, and so I'm really excited about that, because it's such an amazing environment, and he is so excited to take me under his wing and like shape me and mold me into the perfect assistant. And then hopefully one day I could be his hygienist. And so that's the plan.
Fantastic. So was that your dentist like growing up? Is that like your personal dentist or is that just where you're externing at?
I've started going to him this past year for dental treatment and stuff like that, but my previous dentist that I've gone to ever since my mom was pregnant with me, like his name is Dr. Sharkey in Walla Walla, and he honestly, like, I wish that I could go to him and just be like, look at what I've done, because I know he would be so, so proud of me.
I bet.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Describe for us, it was for somebody that doesn't know anything about the dental assisting program, hasn't taken a tour, hasn't seen the labs, kind of explain to them what that looks like. What's a typical day for a dental assisting student?
It kind of depends on the day, but normally we have like our breaks and everything, which is super nice. We get 10-minute breaks, and I feel like even for adults, like we need breaks too. Like we need time to just de-stress. But we'll come in, and my classes start at 9 a.m., which is super nice because I don't like to wake up extremely early in the morning. But I do like to get a little head start on my day. But we come in, we go into the lab, we could do anything from like charting to an entire filling procedure, like in one day. And what the super awesome part about it is the instructors, once again, like they're so flexible, like they're willing to stay after school if you need to work on extra skills and to sharpen up a little bit. And so it's just like it really depends on the day, like what we're doing, what we're studying, but it's a pretty easy layout. Everything in this school, like super, I love the windows and how we have natural light and everything. It's awesome.
So what does the lab look like? Does it look like an actual like dental office? Is it, I mean, what does it look like?
Yeah, it's an actual office in there. Like we have the sterilization rooms, we have 6 operatories, we have shelves all along the walls that have like all of our supplies and stuff. It's like you're walking into a dental office. It's super cool.
That is really, really neat. So you're
Yeah.
really getting the hands-on experience while you're in the lab and being able. So do you work with other students? Do you practice on one another? What does that seem like for you?
What we actually just did recently is we got to polish each other's teeth, and so we got to practice on type of knots. And if you don't know what a type of knot is, it's just like the little study models where they have like the teeth and everything, and they open them. But we practiced polishing on those, and then after we did that, we got to do it on each other. And so it was super, super cool, like getting to be in the operator chair, like, okay, I'm working on a real person right now. I can't mess up. I can't make a mistake. And so it's a little bit nerve-wracking, but it's really cool to see what it's going to be like out in the real world when we're actually doing it.
Absolutely. And how you were talking about like, you know, leaving the dentist and like practicing and being the receptionist. Like I love going to the dentist. Like, so I was thinking about that, being a dental assisting like student and being able to like polish teeth and practice on that. Like polish my teeth every day. I would be
Yeah,
completely okay with that.
right, right. I love it. It's super cool. We get
Ah.
to experience so much here. It's amazing.
So what would you tell someone who was looking into the dental program at Charter College? What advice would you give them?
I just had this conversation with one of my best friends who's actually kind of interested in the program, and I told her to go straight for it. I told her don't hesitate, get in sooner than later, because as soon as you're in the program, you're going to be like, why did I not come here sooner? Why did I not do this sooner? Like, there's somebody here to help you with every single problem that you have. There's financial aid, there's the Pasco campus manager who's there to help you. Like, if you need help reaching out and networking and stuff like that, like there's so many people here that are so willing to help you. And no matter your financial decisions, like no matter like what position you're in, I think it's a great choice. And I think it's a really great opportunity to just come to Charter and experience what it's like to be out in the real world, because that's exactly how they make it here. It's like you're working while you're learning, and it's super cool. It's super cool.
So basically what you're saying is while you're there, you're doing the hands-on, you're working, and then you're getting the knowledge so that when you do complete the program, you have that experience already so that you're not going to be nervous working
Exactly.
on,
Yeah.
your patients or your clients.
Yeah, like I'm 1 week from going into extern and I feel so prepared. Like I know I can't wait. Like my friends are all saying they're super nervous and I'm just like, don't be. Like we've been studying this for 10 months. Like we got this.
Yeah. And when I've talked with other students, whether it's HVAC or medical, until I always ask them, like, when you first started, it seemed, nerve-wracking, right? But then all of a sudden you're like headed to extern, or I'm like, it's already been 35 weeks. And they're
Yeah.
just like, yes, I'm shocked. Like it flew so quickly.
It did. It really did. When I first started coming here, I didn't know anybody. I kind of kept to myself a little bit. I really like I stayed in my lane basically. And then I met another girl from Hermiston, and I like completely broke out of my shell. Like I wanted to get to know everybody, and yeah, honestly, like I think it flies by so fast because we're having fun. Realistically, like we're having so much fun here.
So what would you say is your, if you thought about like a fond memory or the best part, of being at charter college, what is something that you can just remember that you just absolutely loved?
When we were taking impressions on each other, so like impressions, like when you get a retainer made for you or something, we got to take impressions on each other. And I remember that was the first time that we actually got to work on each other. And I had made such a mess, and my friend got like the impression material going down my throat, and I was like choking on it. But it was so awesome because I remember like that was a pivotal moment for me. Like, I am doing the right thing. Like I am achieving my goals and my dreams right now. Like that's one thing that's really vivid in my mind.
That is so cool. And impressions, right? Like you can do impressions for a retainer or like a night guard too, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And I think the other one that I've seen is they do impressions sometimes for like if the whitening kits.
Yeah, you get like the little trays and stuff. They also do them for like crowns. Like if you get like a root canal or something, they put a crown over the tooth to protect it. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is. We're like
That's
doing everything that a real dental assistant's doing, and it feels like crazy. It's really crazy.
I love the fact that there's so much hands-on and so much
hmm
experience, and then the fact that you're talking about that you met somebody else from the town that you live in. That's
Yeah,
that's pretty that's
I
pretty
know.
amazing.
Yeah, and then we started carpooling, and it's the whole program is super cool because they dedicate so much to the students, making sure that we have proper materials and proper outfits to wear, like the professional clothing choice of what we would wear in an actual office or when we're working in HVAC or if we're a medical assistant or whatever, they really just dedicate so much to the students, like making sure that we have everything we need. So yeah, it's super cool.
And I know that, being on the campus, and I met you previously, that you guys have kind of a break place called the Hub.
hmm
Um, and you guys can kind of you said 10-minute breaks, what does that look like when everyone's kind of taking that de-stress time?
Um, Honestly, everybody's like just chilling in the hub, and they have like little spinny chairs and stuff, and like all the girls will be around the spinny chairs, like talking about the drama or whatever, and then all the guys are like back in the other chairs talking about their drama or like listening to music and stuff. And I was actually bragging to like all of my friends from back in high school about the hub because it's like a little mini mart in the school. It's so cool. It's like you can go and you can buy like Red Bull or you can buy Cheetos. And so it's super cool over in the hub. I love it. I love going and hanging out in there because you can especially like always count on meeting new people because everybody has 10-minute breaks at the same time. And so like everybody just kind of rushes to the hub and we all gather there and like you can always meet new people. Like I've met people from HVAC, I've met people from medical, and it's like definitely made some memories in there.
It sounds like it's a pretty positive culture on the campus.
Absolutely, it is. Yeah, and if there's any negativity, like any problems or anything, it's handled so well. It's handled so well.
That's fantastic. I love it. Well, Madison, is there anything else, if anybody watching this, right? Is there anything else you'd like to share? Who would watch this that you would like to give, advice or feedback or anything else?
If anybody watching is considering dental hygiene, dental assisting, HVAC, medical, like I say, charter is definitely the way to go. I have never experienced the whole college experience was super nerve wracking for me. Like so much change in such a short amount of time, but having the support system from not only like the students at the school, but even the faculty and even people that like don't even actually work on the campus like you, like getting that support from everybody that is involved with charter is just so awesome and it's life changing. And so I say just go for it.
That is fantastic. Madison, it's been such a pleasure meeting with you today. And even, when I was on the campus, about a month ago, I'm so excited for you getting ready to go to externship. You'll have 5 weeks and it's going to fly by for you and you're going to learn even more while you're there. So congratulations, and you're almost done with your program. So impressive. And, you're just going to get so much more love on your social media and on your Instagram and from, your friends and your family members. So again, thank you so much for meeting with me today and congratulations.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.